What's up, everyone? Andy and Steve from WagerTalk.com. Welcome to the Road to Millions on September 5th. Got a really good show for everybody today. We are going to go over our quarterbacks and wide receivers, our fantasy slash prop sleepers. We're going to do our fade of the day. We got a batter and a prop that you're going to want to take a look at. And then we're going to do a free survivor pool here on the Road to Millions. It's really easy. You're just going to post your pick in the comments. I'll make a quick little spreadsheet, and it should be fun for everybody. Winner will get a prize. And we're going to go over stat of the day. How do you like an 83-0 stat? So hopefully that can help everyone out with the betting. So Steve, we want to get into our fantasy props and our sleepers. And yesterday we did running backs. They were pretty running back heavy, so we decided let's take a look at some wide receivers and some quarterbacks. So you look these up. I love them. These are the definition of sleepers. We got some really good stuff to go with it. So let's start off with Quentin Johnston. He's with the Chargers this year. Should be a prolific passing offense. He's a little bit of an unknown commodity, but I'm with you on this one. Let's go over Quentin Johnston. What do you like about him?
Well, everything about him, he's an explosive receiver, which he should really fit in well with this offense. And we know it's a high-powered, potent offense. And the new offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, he let Dak sling it last year. So I'm assuming that we're going to see a lot of the same from the Chargers this year. The key to this one, I feel like, is the potential for injury for Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. They're both great receivers in their own right, but we've seen them have injuries over the past few seasons. And if that occurs and he gets thrust into the number 2 spot, potentially even number 1 spot, then he would have even more value. And late round pick right here. He's a great stash.
Yeah, I love him. If you got deep benches, my big money league is tomorrow night, and yeah, these are the perfect guys that I'm looking for. So Quentin Johnston, yeah, he's one injury. I mean, Keenan Allen's just getting up there in age. Mike Williams is always. I was looking at Mike Williams. If you were to just look at his games played, he plays in every game, but he's always hurt in those games. So it's like he's played 16 games and 15 games, but he's always got that red check, the red cross by his name on your fantasy rosters. So yeah, I love this. I love this pick. Quentin Johnson could be the home run hitter there for that team. Up next, Jaden Green. Out of all the ones you sent to me, this is the one I was like, wow, Jaden Green, digging deep here. What do you like about Jaden Green?
Yeah, we are digging pretty deep with him on this one. Well, the Packers wide receiving core is a ton of young talent that we don't know how this is going to really shake out. And he's a great slot receiver, and we saw what St. Brown did for Detroit last year. I mean, we're not expecting that out of him necessarily, with Love at quarterback, who we'll talk about later. But they say he's the best route runner and the most NFL ready of all the young talent on this team. And we're also seeing Dobbs dealing with a hamstring injury, questionable right now. So he could be the number 2 receiver right on week 1.
There's a waiting area in the hamstring specialist office with Cooper Cup and Dobbs in there. So by the way, I was thinking about this hamstring specialist. I don't think I've ever reached out to a specialist if things are going great. Like,
Yeah.
If you go to a specialist, doesn't it mean that things are not going well? So not to keep harping on Cooper Cup.
Not looking good for Cooper Cup right now.
This is my favorite one. This next one is my favorite one that you sent to me. I couldn't agree more. And you're from Boston. It may look like a little bit of a hometown pick, but I love this one. I'm totally drafting this guy in my fantasy league tomorrow. I'm totally getting this guy on my team. What do we like about Kendrick Bourne?
So we had some quotes yesterday. Bill Belichick yesterday saying that he's the wide receiver on his team that he's excited about this season is Kendrick Bourne, and this is a guy that doesn't get excited about many things, So for Belichick to say he's excited about something it makes you take notice.
Very rare.
100%. The other thing yesterday was the news that came out that Juju Smith-Schuster's knee could explode at any point. The literal headline that his knee could explode at any point. So I
I
mean,
don't.
this
By the way, I don't mean to laugh. This is not a laughing matter. I've had reconstructive knee surgeries, but to have that be an actual news piece is like yikes! Wow.
yeah, and we got to temper expectations a little bit here because in Patriots offense, we're not expecting them to be world beaters, and they're going to play it conservative. They're going to run the ball, try to control the clock, but someone has to catch the ball. They're going to have to throw sometimes, and I feel like Bourne is the guy, and you can get him very late in the draft.
Yeah, I got a half point PPR draft, and this is the perfect guy to draft way late. Just hoping to grab some point. You're not expecting 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns out of him, but a guy that nobody's really heard of, yeah, absolutely, Kendrick Bourne. Let's do a couple quarterbacks, and I mean, it's kind of hard to do sleepers for quarterbacks. There's only so many of them, so we're not gonna stun everybody with this, but I'm with you on Jordan Love. I think this guy. I read an article, and this was not somebody with the Green Bay Packers. This was somebody else who said there's a potential that Green Bay could be a top five most exciting offense, that they're just really talking about opening it up. So much young talent, like you said, and it's just going to be a lot more free, a lot more open without Rodgers there. It's not as regimented. So Jordan Love, I mean, could be the guy that pops on this one. What else do you like about Jordan Love?
I've heard about this offense opening it up as well, and they have a lot of young talent on the wide receiving core. Um, the big thing for me here is that last year they had some trouble with the offensive line, and they seem to be healthy now. So we should get a little bit more protection, and Love can scramble a little bit too. We maybe get some rushing yards out of him as well to help to help the fantasy points.
Yeah, don't forget Aaron Jones is there. He's going to help out with the passing game quite a bit. So yeah, Jordan Love could be a late pick, and I remember the first year Patrick Mahomes play. He was like one of those just late picks, and all of a sudden, whoever had Patrick Mahomes in that first year won their league. so,
Yeah, right.
so
Seriously.
we're not saying Jordan Love is going to be Patrick Mahomes, but if you're looking for guys late that could just league winning guys, could be one. And then there's a lot to like about the Steelers offense. I feel like they're the chic kind of pick. But Kenny Pickett, not exciting at all last year, but this year we expect him to take some steps forward, and he could be a nice little sleeper, safe pick. What else do we like about him?
He looked great in the preseason, and now that he's had a year under his belt, we're expecting a little bit more out of him this year. And like you said, he has some great weapons with Johnson, Pickens, and those types of guys. So I'm expecting him to be he's a guy that you can grab as you don't want him as your starter necessarily, but he would be a great backup to have to back up your quarterback on the bye week, and if you had to deal with an injury.
Yeah, I would like Jordan Love would be like the perfect guy if you draft like Tua. You like definitely want another guy on there. Like Jordan Love could be the good one. So recap: we like Quentin Johnston from the Chargers, like Jaden Green as a flyer. He could get a lot of work in Green Bay, and then Kendrick Bourne for the Patriots. Obviously, we're not expecting huge years out of these guys, but if they're sleepers and they get you a couple really good weeks, they're totally worth it. So those are our fantasy sleepers, and we'll also be looking at them for props coming out. So. All right, we're going to do a free NFL Survivor pool. You guys know how Survivor pools work. Just pick one team to win outright. You can only use one team one time this year. All you have to do, post it in the comment section. I'll just build a little spreadsheet, put everyone in there, and I'll keep track of it. Should be really easy. So, free contest. The winner will absolutely win a prize at the end. You guys have, if you've seen the UFC video, we're going to try and do a lot more of these contests. I used to do them all the time, and I've gotten away from it, and I really want to do them again. They're just fun. I'm weird. I like running these contests. I like just doing stuff like this. So it's really easy. All you guys have to do pick your team in the comment section, and I will put your YouTube name and the pick on the spreadsheet. And we'll just keep track of it. Put one team in. No spreads. Just money line. Just pick them to win outright. If you win, you advance. If you lose, you're eliminated. Put them in the comment section. I'll keep track of it. And I expect there to be a lot of Washington Commanders picks. Is that like the big is that the big survivor pool week 1, Steve? I feel like
That's this. Yeah, that seems to be like the yeah. That would be the. I was gonna say sneaky, but not really, right? It's almost just
no, everyone's
like a given. It's
let's
almost
just
just a given.
fade the Cardinals. Yeah. So I feel
It'd be a
like there's
great
going to be a
strategy.
lot of Seahawks playing the Rams, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of Washington. So,
That's a good one too. The Seahawks. Yeah.
yep, one pick, 1 week. Put them in the comments section. Um, all right, guys. Well, first off, it's not Monday, September 1st. It is Tuesday, September 5th. 5% UFC play. That is up. Go grab that. And we do have our MLB play of the day. That is up. Really nice win for Baltimore last night. So we get the home run late on that one. I did the Dana White Contender Series video that is on this channel. So if you want to look that up, there's a free play in there. And then we will be on the YouTube channel Takedown Live as we watch the fights live tonight. So if you want some more MMA action, go check that video out. But most importantly, grab that 5% UFC play that is up right now on WagerTalk. And NFL props are starting to come out. Getting very
Yes, sir.
excited. So use the promo code NFL99. Gets 30 days of NFL plays for $99. Number one in 5% NFL plays. Number one in NFL totals. And we are gearing up for a really, really big 2023. So get you the first month. We'll grab some units to get the NFL season started. You can get it for $99. Just use the promo code NFL99. So looking at a big UFC cash on Saturday. Looking at a really nice start to the NFL season. Those are the big things that we have going on at WagerTalk.com. All right, we're going to do a fade of the day, and then we're going to get to our stat of the day, something that's on an 83-0 run. Our fade of the day, Baez here, and we're looking at the prop, basically taking him to not get a hit. So it's under half a hit or to not have a hit, however your book words it. So bad history against Garrett Cole, hitless in the last 4 games. So talk to us about Baez. What's going on here?
So we get this one at plus 105 odds, and he's hitless in his last 4 games, 0 for 13 during that stretch. He's only batting 175 in the month. He only batted 175 in the month of August, and he's really struggled against Garrett Cole. 3 for 20 against him, 8 strikeouts in his career. So Cole has owned Baez, and Baez is in such poor shape. I mean, he's just declined so much over the past season. Since he used to be one of these during his glory days with the Cubs. He was regarded as one of the best hitters, and one of the better hitters in the major leagues. Now, I mean, he's down to 8th in the Tigers lineup. He's batting. They dropped him down to 8th in the order now. So maybe even you get one less at bat out of him tonight based on his position in the lineup. Who knows? But regardless, he's a horrible history against Garrett Cole. He's ice cold at the plate. Hasn't gotten a hit in 4 games. And we get plus money on him, so let's look for Cole to handcuff him tonight.
All right, so we're going to fade Baez here in a really good spot, and you're getting a good price on that prop. So there's your fantasy sleepers. There's your fade of the day. Let's get to the stat of the day. The Orioles have gone 83 straight series without being swept. That is the 3rd longest streak in MLB history. And what the other 2, they were like, 70 years ago, Steve?
Yeah, so we got number 1, the 42-44 Cardinals at 125. And then number 2, the 03-05 Giants at 106. I mean, so it had to take multiple, almost like 3 season span, 1.5, 2 season span, because the season, I guess, must have been shorter back then or something. But
wow.
So this started kind of around the time that Adley Rutschman joined the team. And I don't think it's a coincidence either, because he's one of the top prospects in the league coming into the league. And one of the other stats that I found interesting was that a big part of them getting this done is that their ability to score first in games. This year they're 50-15 in games where they score first, which is the best record in the major leagues. So with the win last night, we know that they cashed a ticket for us. And so they already avoided the sweep against the Angels, winning the first game of the series.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, if you believe in this streak continuing, and they lose the first game of the season or the first game of the series, look at them coming back on the money line because they're probably going to take at least one of them. So, great stat there, Orioles 83 straight series without being swept. That's a good one. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for us here on the Road to Millions. We got Dana White Contender Series tonight. You can check me out on the YouTube channel Takedown Live. Don't forget to get that 5% UFC play and use the promo code NFL99. Don't forget the like button, leave us a comment, and leave your survivor pool picks down in the comment section, and we'll start building that and looking forward to week one. Good luck on your bets today. We'll see everyone tomorrow, and have a great Tuesday.
Good luck.